I'm Hannah from The Real Deal, and today I'm here with Emily Landis, one of our San Francisco reporters. Emily, you reported a story about 320 Day Street in San Francisco. Can you tell me a little bit about that property?
320 Day Street is in Noe Valley in San Francisco, which is a very popular neighborhood, sunny in the southern part of the city. What you don't see a lot of anymore are a fixer in Noe Valley, and this house is a fixer and then some. It is uninhabitable. It came to market in September, asking just under $1 million. And by the time the end of the session, it was at $2 million, and the sale price was just under $2 million.
So how can an uninhabitable house go for almost $2 million?
Homes in that neighborhood routinely sell for somewhere around, certainly over 2 million for a smaller home like this one, but the potential to turn it into a larger home that could sell for 4 million, 5 million, $6 million is definitely there. Also, the home is zoned for 2 units. And so whether or not this is something that in the whole city very shortly, we're going to see all single family homes be rezoned for 2 units in an effort to build more housing. So whether the added value of the, second home being able to be built there was really that much more in this case, I don't know. I think it had more to do with the location and just the, popularity of that neighborhood and San Francisco in general.
Do you see this as sort of a pattern, whether in the Bay Area as a whole or even nationwide? We've seen loads of crazy bidding wars.
When you talk to agents, they will tell you that nobody wants a fixer right now, but that's less of an issue for developers. And I think that's who you're going to see mostly buying up these properties, particularly the one that's in San Jose that I mentioned in the story. That was a historic home that had fallen into disrepair from the 1860s, I believe. And so you have some historic preservationists on one side who are wanting to save that home because of what it means historically for the San Jose area. But on the other hand, it's already entitled to be an apartment building. And obviously they think the appetite is going to be there for more housing when they're done, or for a gorgeous, for the case of what I assume is going to happen on Day Street, a beautiful single family home that someone is going to snap up in a second.
This seems like indicators of a housing crunch or a land crunch. How did it get this bad in San Francisco in particular, where there's such a need for homes that people are willing to pay, so high over asking for such a low end property that, as you said, isn't move-in ready?
Oh no, very far from move-in ready. I think the short answer is there's a lot of money here, and people have never put more emphasis on where they live than they have during the pandemic. The areas that are the bigger buildings downtown, the big condo building, high rises, we've seen those start to come back also, but not nearly to the extent that we've seen these other, more private homes come back.
All right, Emily Landis, thank you so much. And you can read more of Emily's work on The Real Deal.
Thank you.